Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be doing a Tinkerer's construct. We're going to go all the way from making basic Tinkerer's construct tools to building a smeltery and making some of the more complicated tools and modifying those tools. But before we do that, right, I wanted to show you the addition to the house that I made from the last episode. We did build the automatic tree farm at the back there to supply all our steam engines, and as you can see, not only is it supplying an excessive amount of charcoal, it's also supplying an excessive amount of wood blocks as well. I calculated that just this powered furnace and the tree farm up there could actually power or supply roughly about 100 hobbyist steam engines. So you can imagine that would go off in the far future. That's enough of that. Oh, last episode also fixed the issue about the coal randomly spitting out at the end, and then realised that I'm still getting it. It's just that now that the coal doesn't randomly go into things, it's now using these insertion pipes, which essentially see if there's space in the inventory of these engines. And if so, the charcoal will always go in there. If not, it will go straight past, as it is now. Alright, okay, let's go upstairs to where the smeltery will be going. I've basically got everything together that we will need and would want. If you've got Tinkerer's Constructor installed, you will get the book I'm hiding right now, the materials NU, which is basically like a little instruction on how to get started and teaches you how to make all the parts. So we're going to start with that. So we're going to go, let's get rid of some of this extra wood for a moment. Got way too much wood. That's what she said. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want to create some blank patterns. We'll be using these blank patterns later on to create patterns that can be later then turned into tools. So for the patterns, we're going to need essentially, I'm going to need some sticks. Okay, and you're going to need some just wooden planks. Okay, like that. We've got our blank patterns there. That's all we should need. Next one will be the stencil table, which is just a plank and a stencil. So easy to make that. I'm running out of room already. Okay, so like that. One like that. We get a stencil table. I'm just going to chuck this cobblestone out for a moment. We're going to chuck our stencil table right here. As you can see, we can then put our blank stencils in here, and as we cycle through them, we can then create these other patterns. But let's move on. What are we going to create next? We're going to create the part crafter and pattern chest. We'll do that all in one go. Okay. Of course, I should have not taken all those stencils. Fail. Okay, one there. We need that for the part crafter, and then we're going to need a chest. There we go. Let's just chuck that wood as well. And part crafter will go right here. And we'll put the pattern chest here. Okay, what's next up? The pattern chest. The tool station. The tool station is generally just made for creating the basic tools. So it goes a crafting table and stencil. So it's pretty much that simple. The next one we want to make is the tool forge. This is the one we use for making the more advanced ones we'll be using later. We need 4 iron blocks, a tool station, and some seared bricks, which I'll show you how to make in just a moment. I've already got some seared bricks, so we'll do that. Okay, so like that. Make that one, so we make that tool. There we go. That. Get the seared bricks, like that. I've got these 4 iron blocks, and now we've got our tool forge. Just chucking it at the end. As you can see, this is all the tools you can make, and all the parts that go into them, and it gives you a little bit of information about the natural abilities, the durability, a description, and so forth. Okay, so before we make the smeltery, we're going to need to make some basic tools and basic parts. We'll go up to our stencil table. We're just going to be doing pickaxes, for an example. So we're going to need a pickaxe head. Okay. We're going to need cycle through this, tool binding pattern. What's that? That's a knife blade. No. What's that? No. Tool rod. That's what we need. And we're going to chuck out this book. We don't need it anymore. Just so you know, when you go through and you build these things, you'll eventually you'll be given these books. The materials maybe will be the second one, and then when you start making the smeltery, you'll be getting the mighty smeltery book. Okay, so, and now what we can do is we put these patterns in here. So when we go to the tool part builder, we can see them inside the pattern chest. Okay, so we're just going to make a stone pickaxe, which is fairly easy. Just put the pattern in one square on the side, and then you put a building material over there, and you get the part and some excess if there is some excess. So we've got a stone shard, a stone rod, chuck that back. We're going to need a tool binding. It also says material cost of 0.5, which is roughly how much it's going to use of the material you put in here. So the stone shard is actually 0.5, so we'll just use that. There's our tool binding. Chuck that one back. Pickaxe, material cost of 1. Okay, and now we've got our 3 bits. We can go to our tool station, which does all the simple tools. We can use this one, and more we don't need to. So what you do is you essentially put the rod there, this one there. Oh no, wait, I failed, total fail. There we go, like that. Shows you where you put them, and then we can give it a name. Basic, and see it's basic, and it's got stone band on it. If you look up the, I think, materials in your book, it'll show you all the tools that you can make, and then materials. When you do something with stone, it gives you stone bound, and I believe stone bound makes the tool work faster as it removes durability. So we're just gonna let's see. I'm gonna make a chest for this. Chest, so we can just stash the stuff away. We'll get back to that. Okay, now for the smeltery bit. I've got a 3x3 hole already started for smeltery. It's generally, you know what, you don't need the 3x3. It's a good idea. So basically what you do is you get these seared bricks, and you place them down like this. And I was going to tell you how to make the seared bricks. What you do is you need 1 piece of clay, 1 gravel, 1 sand. It gives you this grout. And then if you go over to a furnace and you just smelt that up, you'll get these seared brick. Okay, like that. And if you put 4 seared bricks in there, you get seared bricks, which is silly. Okay, so now we've got this 3x3 base. What you do is you then put 3 on this side, 3 on this side, 3 on this side. They don't need to be seared bricks, but for the demonstration we'll just use them as seared bricks. And then for the front, for any smeltery you need a smeltery controller. So that will go there. You need a seared tank. Where'd that go? You need a seared tank. This is where you can put the lava for the smeltery. And then you need a drain. Then on this drain you see it's got this hole. Oh, as you can see, if this lights up, you know you've got this thing built and it's working correctly. And then on the end of this drain you basically put a faucet, and under here you can place you've got a casting table. This is practically all you need for a basic smeltery. And then you've got these empty spaces where you put the ore, and then it basically melts it down into whatever liquids you're trying to make. So let's give this some lava. Okay, like that. Fill it up. Okay, appears at 4 is the max it can take. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to go into our mighty smeltering book, which will give you how to use the smeltery, how it's made. So in this one you can see they've got a drain on both sides. This is why I was telling you that these don't need to be seared bricks, but they need to be some of the smeltery components, but it's generally made in that shape. Okay, so what we want to do is first of all, we've got these metals that we can make, but we're going to make some casts, and what we need to build the parts. We're going to make them out of aluminium brass, so it's made in 3 aluminium and 1 copper. So what you do is you click on the controller, you put in 3 aluminium, 1 copper, and as you can see, the blocks go inside there. They're not actually the blocks, so you can't chip them out. They're just ghost blocks. Just wait for these to smelt. Okay, so now all those blocks have been melted down, and as you can see, we've got 4 ingots worth of aluminum brass, and we can make casts out of it. But the first thing we need to do is we need to make those same bits before we did. So we'll make that part. So what we're doing, we're making these bits so we can make a cast out of them. Back, like that. So we've got these 3 bits. And then what you do is over at your casting bench, get one of the bits, and then right click, it sits there, and then you click on the faucet, the molten aluminum comes out, and then now we have a cast. Rack on and get the bit back, chuck the next one in. Now you need the smeltery for any kind of metal component. If it's just like stone or wood, you can make the tools just with those bits. Okay, so that bit, put the tool rod bit, now we need a binding. Okay, we're going to see how much aluminium we have left. 1 ingot's left. So what we can do is, we don't want to keep that metal in there. We'll just Have I got an ingot here already? No, I don't. This piece of iron ore. Turn this quickly into an ingot. This is just so we can get the last bit of aluminum brass out of there. Place that there. How much have we got in there? None left. Okay, good. Now, when we place this down there, we can now make ingots, which is handy. I think we can put this in here. Yes, we can. Just like that. Okay. And now we look inside the mighty book. We're going to make some aluminite, which is fairly strong. 5 aluminum, 2 iron, and 2 obsidian. Okay, so that's 5 aluminum, 2 iron, 2 obsidian. And we'll just wait for that to cook up. Okay, so that's now done, and we've got 6 ingots of molten aluminite. So what we do is we want to get our parts out, our casts, there, side, our tool binding, and our head. Now we're not going to make every single part out of this. We're just going to make the pickaxe head and the tool binding out of it. We're going to make the rod out of something else, because that's the whole thing about Tinker's Construct, is that you can make essentially tools out of multiple objects to get different abilities, different durabilities. Okay, now we've got these 2 parts. Chuck those casts back in. And I'm pretty sure this tool can make the last part we want. I'm not too sure. Okay guys, it's working now. I'm a dumbass. I used the cast instead of a pattern. What we needed is the blue slime rod. And we've got this extra bit now. So we can go over here and grab our, just dump all our extra stuff we don't need. So we've got our aluminite binding, our pickaxe, and our blue slime. If we look in our materials and new book, we can see what the slime does when we get to it. These are all the tools. So you can make stuff out of flint, cactus, obsidian. Obsidian gives the reinforced level 3 when it's used. Aluminite reinforced level 2, so that's what we're going to get. It's going to have a durability of 550 per part. The handle modifier is 1.3x what's needed. But if we look at the this slime, the blue slime, handle modifier of 1.5, so it's 1.5 times the durability. And if you get a green slime, it's 2 times, which is pretty good. This is how you make the slime crystals. Pretty easy. So let's go to our tool forge. We're going to make our, where is it? Pickaxe. There we go. Then the binding, then this. We'll give it a name. Aussie our pick. Okay. And we've got reinforced 2 on it, which is awesome. Now I've got a pink pickaxe. That's great. Awesome. But that's not the end of it. Now we can modify it by being on this tool station. We can go over here, place that one there. We can also rename it too if we felt like it. But what we're going to do is we're going to modify it with 1 diamond. Now diamonds add an extra 500 durability. As you can see, the modifier is remaining 2. And it says here diamond durability plus 500. Okay. Next one I'm going to add is a ball of moss. Ball of moss there. It has auto repair, which is awesome, which means I don't have to repair this at all. Look like this. We put over here, we've got one added remaining. So what shall we add onto it? What does obsidian do? Obsidian adds, actually no, I have the perfect one to add to it. You can add luck to your pickaxes with obsidian, not obsidian, lapis. We'll grab another diamond too, just in case you want to. Come back over here, tool station. Put this there, and we'll put this in here. And it says lapis 1 of 450. The more lapis you put into it, the more luck you get. Okay, over here. So not only can you put lapis in there by itself, you can use the lapis block and make it much faster. Lapis block. Okay. Put that there. And then adds much more. This. Come on, quickly. Okay. Now we've got durability plus 500, auto repair on it, and a somewhat luck onto it. Okay. But if we go over here, it says, doesn't say any more modifiers from remaining. But we can add a modifier if we put diamond and a block of gold. Now it says modifying remaining 1. So we've got that modifying. We've got one more modifier. I'm going to chuck another diamond on there. In there. Oh. Okay, so I can't use diamonds again. Let us see. In the materials, new modifiers. What else can we put on here? Emerald, 50% more durability. Redstone increases speed. 50-50. Auto smelt. Luck, sharpness. Don't think we need that. Okay, so oh no, maybe let's go speed. So let's go and get all my redstone. 64. 64 as well. Turn the 64 into blocks first, just to be fast. Okay. Okay, so now we can add speed onto it. Check that there. And now it says redstone 9, so every block gives us 9. And we've got, so we'll go that 5 more times. And now we've got haste, luck, auto repair, durability, plus 500, reinforce 2. Now aluminite can go through obsidian, and we've got a tool that's awesome that we can, now we don't have to worry about getting any more tools. Okay, now this isn't the end of the video. We can make the smeltery bigger by adding more seared bricks, and we can also add these seared glass as well. Now basically when you're making these, you just make it one level higher. Make sure you don't actually fall in there, that's hot and it will hurt you if not kill you. And then we've got this glass, there, oh, and there. We can even make a, let's make another drain. There's a drain, and then a faucet, like that. And we'll this. Should have added more room in this place, but I didn't. Let's see. We'll do this in one. I'll fix it up later. All the settings are stored inside this control, so don't worry about breaking the blocks. If we get this drain here, excuse me for the failing at the moment. There we go, it's better. And the other thing I didn't make was a mod dot is a casting basin. That's what we need. Casting basins are basically used for making solid blocks of the material. So basically 9 ingots worth. This works the same way. We haven't got, nope, I haven't got anything in there. But I think that's about it. Until next time, guys, please comment, like, subscribe. Any suggestions are welcome. Any questions are welcomed. I think that's about it. Thanks, have a good day, mate.